I'm at Ponsford on London Road. You can see the extension, and that bridge in the middle was all done in 2002. And this is the original Ponsford I remember. And we've just had a really interesting walk in there, me and Mark Bannerman. And if you can imagine here, there were frontages of the shops, and then behind it there was like a courtyard, and then other outbuildings. But you'll see a little video inside, and then just at the side of it is the White Lion pub. I'll just zoom in on it. It's a listed building, and we'll actually show you on the video the writing on the wall from when the actual building in front of you was only 2 stories high, and then you can see the writing inside the building right on that corner. So that's a really interesting little bit of history that I certainly didn't know about. And the conversion, Ponsford took the building over in about 1890. So prior to 1890, these are all been little shops with people living behind them. So a really interesting little bit of Sheffield history. And if it wasn't for Mark Bannerman, with his inquisitive mind, I would have never even known about that and been able to bring it forward to you. But Ponsford were very friendly. So if you want some high quality furniture, you know where to come. So we're on London Road in Sheffield, and you can see the view from Ponsford, and just having a walk around with Mark Bannerman in Ponsford, it does look a beautiful building, but you've got quite a view from this bridge across. Well, here we are on the side of the Ponsford building, and you can see how one of the courtyards would have been at the back. So this building would have been so much different before the 1890s, full of people, full of small little businesses, and then Ponsford took it over in 1890 and converted it into one large business, or probably did that gradually over a period of time. So going into the bit of a courtyard, you can see that interesting feature. So this would have been part of the original building, but then you can see the courtyard area that would probably gone through the middle, right through the middle of it.
That's probably the road, isn't it?
Sort of around the side of Ponsford again, you can just see the sort of places it would have been like around here, with the backs to backs. Absolutely fantastic. So we're in Ponsford store, which sells quality furniture on London Road, and here what we have is that this was actually the backs of houses or shops that were on the front. So if you imagine the front of the shops beyond there, so that would be where the shops were, and then behind it people had a little bit of a room round the back, and then just down here was actually a cobble road, and then further outbuildings round the back. So this is actually in Ponsford, which is absolutely fantastic. They let me just film this little bit.
There's some more doors around this corner here, where we're back to each other.
So you can see some more.
So at one time this was outside.
Yeah, so it was outside.
And then we're neighbours.
And that would have been sky above you, just up there. So that's really fantastic. Very friendly in Ponsford. So pop down. It's just not quite focusing there, but yeah, it's focused now. So pop down to Ponsford and have a look at some of the fantastic furniture in here while you're around here. So at one bit, this building I'm in was actually 1 floor lower, and you could actually see the name of the White Lion pub next door on it, which is absolutely fantastic. And they've even put a sign on here to tell people about it, which is brilliant.